So I had the opportunity to use the Top Dog Attachments utility bucket to move a little snow yesterday because we had, was it yesterday? I think so, yeah. Yesterday we had our first, I guess, major winter storm of the 2024 winter season. Even though it wasn't too much of a storm, they made it out to be a pretty big deal. They canceled school. They had all that, everything, you know, we were prepared for 7 to 10 inches, and we ended up getting, I think, maybe between 4 and 5. Not too much. So we got snow. I'm not sure how long it's going to stick around. My greenhouse, as you saw, needed to be cleared off. And then the other thing that I did, and I know I had this on my list of things to do at some point before winter, but my bigger Shelter Logic shelter here, I had a few little holes in the cover. And so I was meaning to put another tarp over top of this, but I didn't get around to that. So I came back here during the snowstorm halfway through the day just to make sure there wasn't too much snow on this shelter. And I took the handle of the shovel and I pushed it up on the shelter, and yep, I made a little tear. So then I was like, oh my gosh, that's not good. So what do? I go down the line and I tried one more time and I made another tear. And if that wasn't bad enough, yeah, you guessed it. I tried one more time to push the snow off and tore the liner, or tore the cover, the canopy. So now I have 3 tears in my shelter. Anyway, I'll deal with that some other time. Today what I need to do is I have a situation, a request from a customer for some mini firewood, but this request is to pick it up here locally from the roadside stand. And I have done that before in the past, and every time that I have people inquire about the mini firewood and wanting to pick it up locally, I always just find out how many bags they want, I make those bags up, I put them out there. So I don't like have bags of mini firewood readily available or waiting on the roadside stand. So what I want to do today is I want to test out some new bags that may or may not be a solution for putting mini firewood on the roadside stand. These bags are, I believe, 15 by 25. And the nice thing about these bags, I will show you in a second. But I don't want to put boxes of firewood out there because with the weather, I think cardboard, it just wouldn't be good. It wouldn't hold up. So I want to find a way to possibly have the mini firewood available at the roadside stand. So here is a box of the Back 40 mini firewood. And what I want to do is I want to see how much of this box, or if the whole box, will fit in these 15 by 25 bags. And I mentioned there was something nice about these bags, and the nice thing about these bags is the fact that they will fit right over the end of the kinlet. And they fit nice and tight over the outfeed tray of the kinlet, just like that. So it does allow you to push the mini firewood right in and fill up this bag. Now the bags that I'm currently using, the 1 cubic foot bags that I use for bundles, those I think are just a little too big. I want to have a way to separate out and distinguish between bags of mini firewood and bundles or bags of regular firewood. So I don't want to use the same bag. So that's why these bags I think might be the clear ticket. So to test this theory out, I need to put a box of mini firewood in the outfeed tray here and see how much of this will fit in one of these bags. And I'm actually thinking it's going to fill this bag up, way up actually. So there is a box, 1 box of mini firewood. All right, so with the bag all the way on, oh yeah. I've only got a handful of pieces, 5, 6, 7 pieces that didn't fit when I first loaded it from the tray. So that's not actually too bad. So there is a bag of mini firewood. Now I'm just wondering, should I have loaded this different? Would it matter? Would it matter if I put the wood in with going the other way? So there it is. There is one box of mini firewood converted into a bag, packaged into a bag. And I think that doesn't fit too bad. All right, time for one more box. I'm actually going to do 3. I have 2 cherry and 1 oak. So this is cherry. So I'm going to load the tray up with the cherry, run from the box. Get this down low enough. And then, so let's see. Which way do I want the seam? Did I do it this way? This way. I'm going to try it this way. All right. It doesn't slide off as easy as I thought it would. You kind of got to pull it off and push it off at the same time. But that bag actually filled up pretty good. And I think, yeah, I think I have this. Yeah, so see, I don't know if you can notice this. So the main seam right here, I have it running perpendicular to the or running against the, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, you can see here that this way it's on the ends. This big seam is on the end, and this way the big seam is across the long way. And I think it fits in better this way. Let's load one more bag up of cherry. Get these laid down flat. So I want to load this bag, I think anyway. I think I want to load it like this. Just like that. And then fill it up. And this is where and that didn't come off too bad. Plenty of room left in this bag. So I think that works out good. That bag right there. And then this one is bagged the wrong way. But that is why I like to do things like this, to test it out and see what is going to work best. The main seam running with the wood, not good. The main seam running across the pieces, the bags, the wood fits in there much nicer. I mean, this works fine. It's just, you see the bottom? How the bottom is kind of, I don't know, looks a little wonky compared to the bottom of this bag. This bag sits nicer. So that is the way to do it. All right, so in today's market research, what did we learn? Other than perhaps you may be wishing you had the last 10 minutes of your life back. I did learn that a box will definitely fit in one of these bags with a little extra room to spare. And obviously this would be a lot more efficient if I was filling these bags right off of the Kinlet as it was splitting them. So in order to do that, I would need to have my chunks or my rounds somewhat seasoned and ready to go so that the wood didn't need to dry. So that way I could just split and fill these bags, put the bags, tie them, put them on a pallet. You know, they will continue to season. I just wouldn't want to let these bags sitting out in the sun too long, because I think these bags are kind of like the other bags. They will break down with the UV light hitting them. So yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a possibility now to offer the mini firewood in bags at the roadside stand. So 2 bags of cherry and 1 bag of oak mini firewood ready to go in bags. And yes, the bags, they have a little extra room in there, so they are kind of maybe saggy. Well, not really. They're tight on the bottom. Tight on the bottom with a little sag at the top. Nothing wrong with that. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.